and I have arrived in Paris. We debated on taking public transportation with all of our luggage, which we've now decided to call an Uber, and it's 12 euros. So, oh, I think that's a ride. Let's go, let's go, let's go. This is no GTs, but this will do. Brandon's bowl, the bomb, was 10 out of 10. One of the best I've had. That was very medium.
Forever getting sidetracked.
It's a Don Quixote of France. Quite the line. And everything I was looking for. Bag secured. Oi.
That's a pretty big bag.
Oh, crazy. Wearing these new Rothy shoes, and they are so uncomfortable. Running back to the apartment to drop off
Massive haul.
our pharmacy haul, and I'm gonna change it to some more comfortable shoes. I feel like because these are made out of like a sock knit, they give me almost no support. So every time I jump on any sort of like bump, I almost twist my ankle. Do not recommend these shoes. It's the tiniest,
Oh my.
the tiniest elevator to ever exist. For my haul, I got these probiotic tampons, mosquito bracelet, and like the limited edition Marvin toothpaste. And it was all tax refundable. This was probably all around 140 euros. We're taking Lime bikes to dinner.
Hello.
Just had dinner at a really good, like, what, Spanish tapas restaurant, Taylor and Sammy's Pick. Delicious. We're headed to kind of a speakeasy bar that we've been to before, but weren't able to get sat under Carbones.
We'll see you there.
Brennan are on our way to get some escargot for the first time this trip. Very excited. I just got a pair of Onitsuka Tigers. It was a goal to get like a pair of sneakers that were kind of a fun pop of color. The weather here has been perfect. It says it's 68 degrees, but it's pretty humid. Definitely gets warmer while we're walking, which is nice. Brand and I just got escargot, this like casual food court, but it looked like they had a lot of really good restaurants, and the escargot that we had was incredible. We also had like mussels and this eel dish with foie gras that was so good. Definitely go back there, but now we're walking around the Lumahe area. I think that's how you pronounce it. There's lots of good like vintage shops, lots of window shopping, and favorite sunglass stores ever. I always have that stuff.
Us running a half hour late to our reservation. Hopefully they let us sit.
Best $78 we've ever spent, and we got 2 Vietnamese coffees to go.
So good.
We literally could not pick a favorite item that we tried. That was a good recommendation from Taylor and Sammy. At this point they need to plan our entire Paris trip. So I'm actually here with pros for like a Paris brand trip, and I think they flew out a couple other influencers. Exciting that Brand and I are already here and we get to stay at this gorgeous hotel. I've actually been using their hair care, and I packed some of the products with me, and I actually really like them. So we have lots of restocks. There's dry shampoo in here, skincare towels. So fun.
So Christine is off on a little brand dinner, so I'm doing a little food tour. First stop, burgers. I've been craving burgers, and this definitely satisfies. Nice thin smash burger. Fries are pretty good. Next up is gonna be this pizza spot that they don't have any reservations for the next couple weeks. I'm hoping, since it's just me, that they can let me in for a little slice or a pie. So we'll see. We meet again.
Rickety Mike in my mini skirt. For you, it's a score.
Speed demon. Reunited at last.
City biking is the easiest and fastest way. Bonjour, long time no see. So Brand and I are actually here on a brand trip with pros. And so the last few days we've been in their offices. I've been shooting all the content with them. Now the trip is officially over, but Brand and I are still gonna stay in Paris.
Today is Saturday, and we're here until next Saturday.
So we have a full week and we are on the way to go get some escargot. The weather has been so perfect. Warm, but not too warm. We're gonna go get a little snacky and then our plan is to go get some pho later tonight.
Excited.
Okay, bye.
Ready?
What did I say? I said 70. So Brandon and I are walking around the tent today. We just got coffee at Bonjour Jacob, which is like a really cool coffee shop and bookstore that we've been to before. It's Sunday and there's a lot of flea markets that are open just today, and it's a beautiful day, so we're gonna do some flea market shopping. Important purchase of the day for broccoli.
Now she can match mommy and daddy.
this Airbnb. Living room, straight to the bedroom. Brandon lugged the luggages up 4 flights of stairs. Sweating.
At least we have a view though.
Brandon and I did some vintage shopping today at the flea markets. These are some good finds that I'm really happy about. The skirt here was 10 euros. It's just like a good kind of slim fit. The color is really pretty and it also has belt loops as well. This was the best find. I actually initially tried it on and then I kept thinking about it. And then when we came back, it was still there and it was only 20 euros. So this was definitely worth it. Made in Italy. I also love the color. I feel like it's a little bit different. It will be kind of a good challenge for me to style. And then we got this little fur jacket. I've tried on a couple in LA and usually everything is $400 to $600. And this one was $150. So it still was expensive. It's just a really pretty winter coat and vintage is a great way to wear that type of style. And then earlier today at the cafe, Brand and I were at Bonjour Jacob. They had some really cool books and this seemed like a good curation of cafes and hotels. Madame Rev that we were actually previously staying at was in this book. And they also had a Portugal and Spain, which are also 2 destinations that we want to visit next. So these are the stairs that we came up earlier. But Brand and I both took a little micro nap and now we're headed out. We have a dinner reservation at this place called Diaries. A lot of locals recommended this place and we're still not sick of escargot. I'm also wearing my new little skirty. Tomorrow, Brand and I have some errands that we need to run.
We need to pick up a bag because we got one luggage that's 72 pounds. My duffel is also a little overweight, like 55. So we need to do some weight distribution.
And he also did some major Flea shopping, have a whole shopping bag of clothing that we need to bring back. And we still have like another 6 days here. Last night we had an incredible dinner.
I would say that place was more of a vibe than anything.
Yeah, it was more like experimental drinks, but we've now been in Europe for almost a month now. My nails are breaking, hanging on for dear life, so we're gonna go to the salon that I went to actually the same time last year in Paris, and I really liked it. They do builder gel, which is what I normally get. I'll put the like French name on screen. We'll see you after.
Bonjour. Those are nice.
Nice little haul. Got some good vintage stuff. We're gonna walk around and explore Palais Royal and sit outside and have a cute little break before dinner, but it's been raining. So now that it's let up a little bit, we're gonna go drop everything off at home. It's a little bit colder than we expected, so I'm gonna change into some proper shoes. Then we're gonna go get some udon later tonight. Okay, so Brand and I are back home. Did a little recharge. Did some shopping earlier today, and I actually picked up some flats from Margiela. Last year, I have 2 pairs of the same tabby flats. Such a long story. They let me exchange them for something else that I wanted, and I wanted these sneakers. And the colorway is just so pretty. So these are the, Brandon says they're the GAT shoes. It's very flattering, and they're actually really comfortable on. And then this was very spontaneous, but ended up picking up a bag as well because this was just a really good everyday bag, and it also converts to a shoulder bag as well. It fits all of my things. It's a nice puffy material, so if I ever wanted to carry my camera or anything like that, she's protected. We went into this vintage store called La Morelle. I bought some things here, I think last year when Brandon and I were in Paris, and we found a lot of stuff. Brandon helped me pull a bunch of stuff that I was just gonna try on just for fun, but ended up loving everything. So we have a big haul. So Brandon just picked up a new little duffel bag.
Like, I could low-key like fit in here. A little bit bigger that I could literally probably lay down in.
Okay, so this is to fit all of our extra clothes in. It's the best day ever, it's the best day of my life, the best day ever. This is one of our favorite spots for people watching, dog watching. There's also lots of shops around the perimeter. And it's usually pretty nice to get a chair sitting around the fountain while the weather is really nice. Two servings of croissant.
She strikes again.
Okay, we're back here at Mom because there is a pho with the ginger sauce that we missed out on last time, so we're getting lunch. And we're getting the chef's platter, which we also didn't get last time.
Oh my god, the Eiffel Tower!
We're taking us like a island. We're in a Diaries.
Cheers.
and I are headed out to get lunch today, but we figured out yesterday that you can actually get Metro passes on your Apple Wallet, similar to how we did in Japan. So it's really easy to use your phone to get into the Metro. You no longer have to buy like physical tickets or anything like that. We also ventured out to a new place that Brandon had saved.
And the 16th called Sables, I believe.
And that's actually French for sands when we looked it up. And it had really good seafood. So if you're a seafood girly like me and you're willing to make the trek out there, I think it was like 40 minutes on the subway. Definitely worth making the trek if you're down for it. Was the best I've ever had.
I'm hurting. But it was worth it.
We're gonna walk home.
Definitely need to walk home.
Good morning. So Brandon and I just grabbed a quick little brunch, but we have an appointment to see Thomas, Zombie Tears. I have a couple of tattoos from him, and Brandon and I are gonna go get some commemorative wedding tattoos. We're literally at dinner this same area last night getting pizza. We're like, what should we get?
Here we are.
So here we are, it's time.
Us if we wanted dessert. Of course we did.
Round number 2, baby. The most lit seafood. We've been eating pretty much all day because we stopped to get snails at our favorite little bistro, and then it was time for dinner. Everything was incredible. It was called Sur Mer, so if you're able to get a reservation, highly recommend. But we only have one full day left tomorrow, and we're planning to hit some museums and do some last minute souvenir shopping, and then we also have to pack tonight, see how everything's gonna fit in the luggages.
You like your boba, sweetie?
This is lit.
How is it? 10 out of 10, rate it.
10.
10.
Get out! The fact that it's 9:30 p.m. and it's still light out is insane.
It's great.
Also forgot to mention, Brandon and I got tattoos today. Brandon got his first ever tattoo. Rate the pain.
0 out of 10. I've also had a lot of shots in my life, so needles don't really bother me.
Negative pain, the man said.
That's your sign to go get one too.
So today is supposed to be a little bit windy and rainy, so we are having a nice little museum day. We just got to Museum d'Orsay. A little bit of a line outside and we have no tickets, but not too busy, so we'll see. Ciao.
I'll see you later.
I'm going to get some customized lip balms and brushes for the girls. Threw on some layers because it was freezing, and now I'm sweating. Okay, now we are on a mission. That store was sold out of the other colors and it's our last full day, so we need to do some souvenir shopping. Brand and I have split up. There's like 3 other stores and I think this store is called Officine Bully. So we're gonna hit the other ones and see if we can get some good colors. Wow, so many socks. Soap, and they personalize these too if you want. I don't even know how much this is, I just bought it.
But
Just a little cappy.
quite the cappy.
These are literally my favorite hair clips ever, and this is the pharmacy that sells them by the Bon Marché. Okay, so Brandon and I are back home. We've already started packing because we leave tomorrow. But I wanted to share a quick little haul because it was quite the journey to grab these. These are personalized lip balms from the store called Officine Universal Bully. This is like an iconic brand here in Paris, and they do hand lotions, soaps. They have these kits that are also personalizable, brushes. Everything is really, really pretty. I'm pretty sure everything is made in France. I went to 3 different stores and I finally was able to go to one that had most of the colors in stock that I wanted. I got this personalized lip balm for myself with my initials, and they didn't have the dark green color that I wanted, but I feel like the red is still really cute. You can also personalize the sleeves, and then they also write your name on the pouches, so it's just a really great gift idea. I also would love to eventually refill this with like a solid perfume or something like this. I've seen people on TikTok depot it once they run out with like their favorite items, and so I also got one for my sister and my manager. The one that had the best stock was the Bon Marché, and Brandon and I actually ended up buying a lot of things there as well. So if you're looking for these personalized lip balms or brushes or anything like that, would highly recommend going to the Bon Marché location because I think not a lot of people expect that one to have a lot of stock. We also had some recommendations to try this boba called Lazy, and we went and
It's flat.
it's delicious. Their milk tea is really good. Tell them about the mall.
It's like a great place to, I feel like, to go shopping for gifts, or if you just want like an easy shopping experience with like everything in one place. They have like a lot to choose from. Shoes, gifts, and books.
And they also do your tax refund on the 3rd floor, so it was very easy. They also had a lot of really good sales. So I got a pair of shoes for my sister. We had some towels embroidered for Brandon's sisters. Just a lot of really good gift items. I went there originally for the Office scene bully store, planning to get like a bunch of different personalized lip balms for people. But once you get in there, there's so many different gifts, dog things, baby things to choose from. It almost felt like basic to do that. And a lot of the vendors in there do personalization. So if you want to get an interesting gift, great place to go. And then they do the tax refund there for you as well. So it's very easy. Good place to hit on our last day. And we've been to Galeries Lafayette, which is another like iconic mall in Paris. And I think I prefer the Bon Marché. So next time, if we ever need gifts or anything like that, we definitely will be back.